Hey guys and gals, it's Dr. Sketch. Welcome back to the lab. I've been getting quite a few comments about my Elegoo Centauri Carbon 2. And I decided to make this video to show you guys. I had told you guys that I was going to show you the process as which it worked. You know, the creations it could design. Like this one here. The little Elegoo badge that it made the black and white using black and white filament, black filament and white filament, because that's what this Elegoo does. I added some plastic and some magnets to this thing so it can just kind of stick to the side here, if you can see that. But, so I got my Elegoo badge on there. But anyway, I discovered an issue, and right now I'm going through the system's tuning, the input shaping, the PID tuning, and the automatically leveling, the self-checking system. Right now, that's what I'm doing. Because I ran into an issue, and let me see if I can remove this helmet here. That's what I call it. Some people call it a lid, some people call it a topper. I call it the Elegoo Centauri's helmet because, well, it's a Centauri. So I call it a helmet. But anyway, so I ran into an issue. It started having issues, sending errors about the filament not being able to go through. So what I did is I came back here and tried to take off these screws that hold... That was my bad. You're really not supposed to touch this while it's going through its process. But I'm really being stupid right now. But I wanted to get this video out here to show everybody. There's two screws that hold on this filament hub here. And I went to get those out, obviously, when the thing was shut off. And when I did, I guess I pushed this a little too much. You're really not supposed to do that, but it shouldn't have been that sensitive, honestly. And what happened is this little filament tube here pushed out, and you can see it right there. It pushed out one of these little caps. And when it did that, there's a spring in here and a little washer inside this thing. This whole thing came apart. And I managed to get the spring and the washer back in there. I wished I would have showed you guys how that worked. But inside here, inside this little filament hub, there is a spring and a washer. And the spring just kind of sits on the tube itself that goes directly into the, the extruder. It goes directly into the extruder. And the spring just kind of sits there because this is spring-loaded, as you can see here. It's spring-loaded. Like I said, I don't want to touch it too much because it's going through its process. But for some reason, this just came completely apart. So as you can tell, I've lost this little cap thing. I've lost that little cap thing right there. And I've contacted Elegoo. They're looking into it, see if they can get me a new part or whatever. Because you can't order them right now. The system's too new. You can't order the Centauri 2 filament hub. That's what this is. This is a filament hub. Just like you would find on your Prusa, on several Prusa systems and different Ultimaker, different printers, color printers. So, I mean, but as you can see, it's been reinstalled. So it's not completely broke. It's been reinstalled. Right now I'm just kind of going through the process because I don't want anything to mess up again. So it's installed, but that little cap's gone. And this little PTF tube is just kind of hanging there. So what I did is I came over here and I just put my TPU filament into number 2 and my Elegoo PLA basic in port 1. And then I put my TPU Elegoo gray in port 3 and just left port 4 open because port 4 is the one that's just kind of hanging there. So we'll see if that affects the printing any. I'm kind of interested to find out. as I'm sure you probably are. If this can just do its thing without one port working, I'm sure it probably can. But in the meantime, I'm waiting for that little cap or whatever to go in there. I'm going to put this lid back on, this helmet, my Centauri's helmet. Sorry about the movement. Just so it can go through its process. And I've probably already kind of pissed it off a little bit anyway. So there's that. Like I said, we're just kind of going through the process. It's self-checking system, and then we're gonna see. I finally got the software to work, y'all. Sorry about the hair. Finally got the. If you can see here, I'm gonna turn you sideways. Okay, so if you can see here, I finally got it up here, and this is the device. This is what the camera looks like inside. This is what it's doing. And it looks pretty much the same as the Centauri Carbon, the original. The only difference is it comes with the helmet, the lid, and the canvas unit that feeds the 4 filaments. And if you come over here and look, you can see on the software here, and it's the same software as before. This is the Elegoo software. Let me see if I can pull that up here real quick. Yeah, see, it's the Elegoo software. Yeah. See, this is the slicer. It's just the Elegoo slicer. See if I can get up on here. Get that out of the way. So, it's just the Elegoo slicer. That's all it is. And so right now I'm trying to print out a washer, and can't right now because it's not working yet. But so this is still a good system, y'all. It's still a good system. I'm just trying to work out the kinks. It's a brand new system. The Centauri Carbon 2 is a brand new system. I do have a problem. I had a problem with my Centauri 1. My Centauri 1, I guess it hit the print head too hard and bent it. So now it's having heat issues, and that's why it's off. My Centauri 1 is off because it's having heat issues. So I got to replace that nozzle. Let me see here. Yeah, this little, oh crap. This little nozzle right there, it has a ceramic, if you can see it there, it has a ceramic heater, and I think that's what's malfunctioned. And so I'm going to have to replace that. Not a big deal. Not a huge deal. You got to replace those every once in a while. But put that back over there. So I think that's what's going on with that one. So I can't print on this one. As you can see, my spool holder is just empty. And so I'm really hoping this one starts working because I'm getting kind of itchy. I want to print something out. I know I've printed a ton of stuff out, but I want to print some more. So I definitely want to print this washer out. So we're just kind of letting it go through the process. And but yeah, I mean, this system is worth it. For those of you who are looking to buy an Elegoo Centauri Carbon 2, I would definitely recommend it. The customer service seems to be great. They contacted me almost immediately to find out exactly what was going on with the system. They let me know that, hey, we're really concerned about this. Please let us know what this thing is actually doing so we can get you the help that you need. So Elegoo's service is pretty good. You didn't get that with Creality, which I'm very disappointed in Creality. Elegoo seems to be on top of it, which is awesome because you wouldn't think they would, being a cheaper system. But I tell you what, these things are, this product is amazing. The price range is unbelievable for this product. So those of you who are looking to get an Elegoo Centauri Carbon 2, if you can afford it, go for it. Go for it. It's definitely worth it. This is an amazing machine, y'all. Both of them, honestly. If you're going just for a Centauri Carbon 1, that's an amazing machine. It is an amazing machine. They all have issues. I can't lie. They all have issues. Every one of them. But they're worth it. These particular units are worth it. The part for that one I showed you, the heat sink for that one and the nozzle, they all come in one unit. They're about $20 for two, usually. Elegoo, if you get the original Elegoo, which I highly recommend you get the Elegoo parts for the Elegoo machines, you're looking at probably 20 bucks. If you go through like Amazon, I don't know about Elegoo, if you go directly through Elegoo, but if you go through Amazon, it's like $20. And that's your whole unit there. And you just put the heat sink, the nozzle and everything that's already connected. You just slide it into your system, bring out the old one, and replace it. And then you go through your self-check, of course. But, so, yeah, I mean, these machines are definitely worth it. If you wanna invest in it and, you know, play around a little bit, that's why I'm making these videos, to let y'all know, hey, here's the issues, here's what works, here's what doesn't. But they're amazing. They're amazing. And the slicer's amazing too. And it's free. You can download the Elegoo slicer for free. And it works perfectly with the systems, and it's great. You know, it is, I don't know what more to say about it, honestly. I think the systems are great. I think Elegoo's fantastic. Their filament is great. I'm not a big fan, honestly. I want to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a huge fan of their PLA Classic. This one right here, if you can see here, the, let me see if I can get that in view. The Elegoo PLA, it's just regular PLA. It's not very good. Unless they improve it, it's not very good. I'm a big fan, especially with these particular units, the Elegoo Centauri 2. I'm a big fan of the Rapid filament. Elegoo makes a PLA Rapid filament, PLA Plus Rapid, and it's great filament. It's what I've made all of these guys. That's what I've made all of these guys with, is the Rapid filament. This is Rapid White. And, so, I mean, it does a fantastic job. Oh, looks like we're complete here. We're going to try this. So, let's go to the filament hub. And you can do all this on your machine, or you can do it over here. You go to your device. And this right here is number 3. I think that's my gray. So we're going to go click on number 3, and we're going to go to, why won't it let me load that? Okay, so for some reason it's not letting me do it on the slicer, but it is letting me do it over here. So we're going to go to number 3, we're going to edit. If you can see it past the glare, we're going to go to brand, Elegoo, type, TPU. TPU 95A is what it is. And then we're going to go to gray. And you'll notice it tells you what your nozzle temperature should be, because the TPU prints at a really low temp. And at a really low speed, might I add. So we're going to confirm on that one. We're going to load that one up, and as you can see, the nozzle is heating. It's going to check the filament position, cut the filament, then unload the filament, unload the current filament, load new filament, then flush out the old filament. And then your process for each filament station is going to be ready. And right now you can hear it. It sounds like it's getting rid of the old filament. The nozzle's heating. Almost there. Oh, there we go. We're at 250 now, so the nozzle's heated to 250. It's checked the filament position, cutting the filament, undo or unload the current filament. So as you can see, it's loading the TPU into the filament port. And as you can see, the light's flashing to let you know it's loading. It's loading. Kind of like on your computer, you get that little circle thing. So it's loading, loading, loading. Oh, okay. So the filament came out of the tube because I put it in the wrong one. Gosh darn it. So as you can see here, we've already messed up. The filament came out of the tube because that was the tube that was hanging. My bad. So now you get a message. It says, failed to feed filament from canvas to extruder. The filament may be tangled or the spool is jammed. Confirm. So what we're going to do is we're going to... We can't unload. Can we manually unload? No, we cannot. Oh, maybe we can. Okay. So we're going to manually unload. And you can see the filament's kind of going through. I don't think you're really supposed to do this, but honestly, I've got no choice. Okay, so that's manually unloaded. Now, so that was port 3, so I guess port 4 is fine. Let's find out. Okay, port 4. Port 4 is doing something funny. Okay. So there's that issue. We'll come back when we're ready to start printing. Right now it's having a fit. It's throwing a fit because my PTFE tube is out. So that's what that's doing. Let me make another video soon about once all this is completed and I get this thing printing again. So there you have it. I'm Dr. Sketch. Hey, by the way, happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for subscribing and liking and hitting that notification bell so you can get all my latest videos. And, you know, drop a comment in the comments below. Do you like these kind of videos? Do you not like these kind of videos? Just let me know, you know, because I'm depending on you to let me know what you want to see and what you don't want to see. And then, of course, I judge very by the comments that you give. So anyway, happy Valentine's Day. I'm Dr. Sketch. Thank you for dropping by the lab. Have a happy afternoon.